A wise man once said, "There's 104 days of summer vacation till school comes along just to end it. So the annual problem for our generation is finding a good way to spend it." Luckily for you, I have a solution. Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you 5 ways that you can glow up over this summer. Now, school is ending, which means that you have approximately 3 months to focus entirely on yourself. That is a blessing that you should not take for granted. It is much easier to focus on yourself and elevate when you don't have school taking up approximately 40 hours out of your week. Okay, now that's not to say that school isn't important and that you should drop out of school, but what I'm saying is you have an opportunity to level up. You have an opportunity to focus on yourself. Take this opportunity. Okay, now the first thing that you need to do to glow up over the summer is to stop comparing yourself to other people. Okay, you have to stop comparing yourself to other people. Now, this is much easier said than done. It could be argued that this is a part of our nature and that we only know ourselves relative to other people. But I'm here to dispel that notion. I'm here to break that stigma. Okay, if you want to find peace and if you want to elevate and become your best self, you have to acknowledge the fact that you are built different. I always talk about being built different, but I haven't really elaborated on what that means. Now, being built different is more than just being better than other people or being a different breed than other people. It's about embracing your individuality and elevating accordingly. If you're not being yourself, how can you be your best self? If you're trying to be somebody else, you'll only ever be a B grade version of them. You can't be a better version of me than I can be of myself, and vice versa. Okay, so you have to stop comparing yourself to other people and take some time to figure out who you truly are. Figure out who you truly are. Now, you're not in school right now, which means that you have a chance to isolate yourself to a much greater degree than you were able to when you were in school. Like I said, this is a beautiful opportunity for you to do some soul searching and figure out who you are. And then from there, you can focus on elevating. You have to understand that everybody's self-development journey is different. Everybody has a different path to that same place, which is growth, expansion. Okay, but it starts with figuring out who you are, figuring out what you like to wear, figuring out the type of music that you like to listen to, the types of workouts that you like to do. You have to start doing some soul searching and figuring out more about yourself and stop comparing yourself. Once you become secure within yourself, not only will you not feel the need to compare yourself to other people, but you won't be able to compare yourself to other people. You'll realize the futility of comparison and competition because you'll realize that you can't compete with anybody if you're in your own lane. You are no longer racing anybody or trying to outdo anybody. You're running your own race and being the best that you can be. You're focused on elevating above your previous self. That is the only competition that you have. And if you're doing better than yourself yesterday, you're winning. Now, the next thing that you need to do in order to glow up over the summer is to develop a skincare routine. This is something that I talk about a lot, but developing a skincare routine is essential to becoming your best self. And the reason why is because what do you see when you look at yourself in the mirror? The first thing that you see is your skin. When you go to a job interview, when you go to talk to a girl, what is the first thing that they see? They see your skin. Okay, and the way that you take care of your skin or the way that you don't take care of your skin is generally a good indication of how well you take care of yourself overall. Now, I understand that skincare can be very intimidating, especially if you're a man and especially if you're a young man. You don't know where to start, you don't know which products to go with, but luckily for you, I have a solution. And that brings me to Tiege Hanley, the sponsor of today's video. You've heard me talk about them before, and you're gonna continue to hear me talk about them moving forward because I know the impact that their products can have on your life and my life. For whatever reason, it seems like some of you guys don't believe that I actually use Tiege Hanley and that Tiege Hanley has helped me attain the glow that you see right now and that you probably saw in the thumbnail of this video. Like I said, skincare is essential to becoming your best self, and Tiege Hanley helps you become your best self by helping you develop confidence in all aspects of your life. You can walk into the room as the best version of yourself no matter where you are. Tiege Hanley makes taking care of your skin easy and uncomplicated. They provide you with all of the products that you need, and they don't provide you with any of the products that you don't need. I recommend that you start with their level 1 skincare system, which comes with all of the basics. A daily face wash, an exfoliating scrub, an AM moisturizer with SPF 20, because you should always be protecting your skin from the sun, especially in the summer, and a PM moisturizer. Oh, and to make the process as simple as possible for guys like you and me, Every box comes with an instruction card that tells you when to use each product, how much of each product to use, and what order to use each product in. Believe me when I tell you that comes in clutch when you're first starting out. Skincare wasn't something that I always took seriously, but now that I have, I wish that I had started sooner. But you don't just have to take my word for it, because they have over 5,000 5-star reviews from customers worldwide. In addition to amazing skin, members of T.H. Hanley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off the retail price, access to exclusive monthly deals, the ability to pause or cancel at any time, and free US shipping. And because T.H. Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers, which is you guys, an amazing deal. Just click the first link in the description and you'll get 30% off your first box and a free gift. Okay, seriously, that's an amazing deal. Click the link down below to get started. Now, in addition to developing a skincare routine, the next thing that you need to do to glow up over the summer is to hit the gym. Or better yet, just work out in general. Now, I'll be dropping a workout video in the near future explaining how you can get shredded and defined and have an overall aesthetically pleasing and functional body. Okay, hitting the gym is essential not only for your physical health, but for your overall health, your overall well-being. There's something to be said about developing a routine that doesn't give you instant gratification. I've been working out for a few years now, and truth be told, I don't enjoy working out any more than I did the first few times I went to the gym. I do enjoy the results. I enjoy the feeling of walking out of the gym knowing that I've just elevated as a person, not just physically, but mentally as well. Knowing that I am doing better than my previous self. Okay, that is what glowing up is all about. It's about elevating beyond your previous self. You are in competition with you. And if you're consistently going to the gym, you're winning. You are constantly winning because as you subject yourself to resistance, both physically and mentally, because like I said, you probably don't want to go to the gym, especially if it's something that you're not accustomed to doing, you're breaking the weakness. You're breaking that cycle of complacency in yourself, and you're forcing yourself to elevate such that you can manifest and cultivate a better life for yourself. Now, the next thing that you need to do to glow up over the summer is to start gratitude journaling. Okay, I talk a lot about regular journaling, but I don't think I've talked enough about the power of gratitude journaling. Taking the time out of your day to consciously acknowledge all of the things that you're grateful for. For example, I have this lens cap right here. It seems like a very minuscule, trivial thing to focus on and acknowledge, but without this lens cap, my lens would get dusty and you guys wouldn't have this clear picture that you see right now. Little things like that. Okay, your charger, your phone charger. Imagine life without your phone charger. Think about how much more stressful it would be trying to conserve your battery because you don't have a charger. Focus on the little things. Focus on appreciating all of the small things that you have in your life. A great way to give yourself that feeling of gratitude is to focus on things that you previously wanted that you now have. For example, that plaque that you see in the background. There was a time when I used to visualize myself holding that plaque. There were times when I would visualize it so strongly that it would make me emotional just thinking about it. And now I actually have it. And I can tap into that younger self anytime I want because I can hold the plaque and remind myself of those times when I used to visualize myself in that exact scenario, in the position that I'm in right now. Focus on all of the things that you used to want that you now have, whether it be a car, whether it be a certain amount of money, whether it be a job, a girlfriend, or something as simple as a pair of scissors. Okay, anything that you wanted or needed at some point in time that you now have. Take some time to acknowledge those things on a daily basis, especially right after you wake up. If you start your day with gratitude journaling, you are effectively setting the tone for the rest of your day. And if you continuously do that over time, you are effectively setting the tone for the rest of your life. You live a life of gratitude. You live a life of abundance. And no matter what material possessions you do or don't have, and no matter what your bank account balance looks like, you'll be a wealthy, abundant person because you have an abundance mentality by acknowledging all of your blessings. Now, the next thing that you need to do if you want to glow up over the summer is to prioritize your sleep. Okay, if you're anything like I was when I was in school, you are probably sleep deprived. I'm still, to this day, catching up on all of the sleep that I missed out on in those formative years. A lot of you guys probably wonder why I blink so much when I make these videos. That's sleep deprivation. Okay, that is years worth of sleep deprivation. You have to prioritize your sleep. Okay, and I know it can be difficult, especially with this grind mentality that people like to reinforce in the self-help community. People want to grind and focus on their business and focus on getting money at the expense of their well-being. But to my point earlier, if you have an abundant mindset, you are already wealthy. Okay, so you need to focus on your well-being. You need to focus on being the best version of yourself, because what good is having all of these things, having this money or this success, if you can't even enjoy it because you're so tired all the time? Okay, sleep is very, very important to your overall health. If you didn't need sleep, you wouldn't get sleepy. Okay, if you did not need sleep, you would never get sleepy. Prioritize sleep. Turn your alarm clock off. If you can do that, turn your alarm clock off. Do not use an alarm clock for the whole summer. Allow yourself to sleep in and catch up on all of the rest that you've missed out on. Allow yourself to recover from all of the stress from the school year, and allow yourself to effectively recharge for the next school year or for whatever your future has in store. Okay, give yourself some time to rest properly. And I promise you that when you wake up, you'll have the glow.